Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. If I look a little bright, that is because we did get some snow last night, so I have a white wonderland in front of me that is reflecting off whatever sun does come out here and there. We do have some cloud coverage. Okay, so Black Friday just passed, Cyber Monday just passed, and I didn't place too many orders except for two. This is one out of the two orders. The other one is from BK Beauty. I just purchased a couple of brushes, so nothing special. This order was for Rose Inc. And there's a product that I've been wanting to test out, but because I felt it was too expensive for what it was, I never picked it up. Well, I took advantage with the Black Friday sale. I'm pretty sure they had 30% off. I picked up the Satin Shimmer Duet eyeshadow. This is in like the coppery shades. So I decided, let me go ahead and test this out and just do an overview of the Rose Inc brand and my thought on the brand as a whole. I think this is the third video I've done similar to this. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I don't have any of the primers from Rose Inc, so I just went in to like a mattifying primer. I did do my skincare, it was probably about 30 minutes ago, so I did rehydrate my skin and then put my primers on. But we are going to apply the Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. So if you've tried the Chanel, it's a very similar concept and you might also like this. I have seen reviews on it from people that have tried the Chanel. I personally have not tried it. By the way, this is shade 80. It's a tiny bit dark for me, but I have been self-tanning my my face, so hopefully it works okay. I enjoy it. It's a pretty luminous product. It's a hydrating product. So if you have oily skin, I don't know how you're going to enjoy this, but I personally do really like it. It's not like a full coverage type of product at all. If you have blemishes, anything that needs to be covered up, you can cover it up with concealer, but it's a very light, my skin but better kind of product. It's just to kind of enhance the naturalness of your skin. Like I said, I enjoy it. This is definitely not a product that's for everyone. You have to like these kinds of products. Okay, my toddler is watching Frozen in the living room, so hopefully you can't hear it too much. This is what the skin looks like, and like I said, I really do enjoy this product. It's a very just pretty and natural kind of product. My neck doesn't match, but it looks okay with. Okay, by the way, it retails for $49, and now we're going to jump in to the concealer. I have the shade here 060, and I do really enjoy this concealer. I think that they did such a good job. It's definitely a little bit more on the thicker side, and you can definitely build this up to full coverage if you're somebody who likes full coverage or needs full coverage. I personally don't need full coverage or like full coverage, but it's a really good one, and it blends out so beautifully. It's truly a gorgeous concealer. I have used it to where it's the only thing I have on my face, kind of like concealer is foundation, and I loved it. It looked so pretty. I had tried it before, but the shade I purchased I think was 090. Yeah, and it was just too dark. This one is more of like matching my skin and not a brightening shade, which I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just so pretty, like the finish, everything about it, and it's really hydrating as well, but not dewy. By the way, this is a BK Beauty 110, and for the tint I used the Smith 115. Okay, and here's what my skin looks like I think it looks so pretty. It looks natural, almost like I don't really have much on my face. Truly, I love both of these Complexion products. Okay, I do have the Rose Inc bronzer, which this is a recent launch from the brand. It is just the cream bronzer, and I have it in the shade Kuwait, which is the second lightest shade. But I'm going to jump into a little bit of contour before I apply the bronzer on camera. By the way, I went in to the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer contour, whatever you want to call it, in amber, and I used the BK Beauty 111 brush. Now let's dig into the bronzer. And it retails for $36 and the concealer retails for $30. So this is the shade Kuwait. And I do have to say that the only thing I would change about this is the shades and how deep they run. So this is the second lightest shade, but I feel like I could probably go up one more shade. And that means I'm already like on the third lightest shade, and I believe there's only 5 shades in the line. So these run, I feel, kind of light, therefore it probably wouldn't work for like really tan complexion individuals, which is not nice, you know, but the formula itself is beautiful. It turns to powder once you start blending, so you really don't have to set this, but it's so pretty. And I do have to really build it up. Like I said, I feel like the shades just run a little too light for my liking, but I can make this shade work, as you can tell. More like a natural kind of bronzer, really. But the formula, she did a really good job with the formula. It's truly beautiful. Okay, I just wanted to show you real quick what it looked like. So I do look a little bronzed. I definitely feel it's more of a natural kind of bronzed. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? Everything is just working so beautifully together. Let me go ahead and powder off camera because she does not have any powder products in her line. Okay, here is what the complexion is looking like. I did use a tiny bit of my Gucci bronzer in shade number 3 on top of what I already have, just because I feel like once I powdered it faded just a tiny bit, so I used that. But this bronzer from Rose Inc, you don't have to set it down, you can actually use it on top of powder, and it works beautifully. Okay, so now for the item that I've been wanting to try out from this brand, and that is a little shadow duet. These retail for $30, so $30 for 2 shadows, I feel it is a lot of money. And like I said, I purchased the like copper type of palette. Mine did come shattered, or at least one of the shades did. This one here, and I pressed it back in. I did send them an email, so hopefully they respond to me and to send me a replacement, because I don't think this is going to last. I did set my eyes. I used the ColourPop Party Proof. This is a BK Beauty 205. It's like a fluffy flat brush with a tiny bit of an angle, and I'm going to dip into the copper shade. And it's like a satin kind of formula, and then the other one is light. It's a shimmer. So here is the little satin matte kind of shade, and then the shimmer. So I feel like she created these purposefully to be used on top of each other. At least from what I saw from the advertisement that reeled me in to want to buy this little duet. She had the green shade, and then she went in with the shimmer on top of the green shade. So that's what we're going to do today. How pretty are these shades? Okay, so I'm going to dip into the matte satin kind of shade, and I'm going to apply this. I'm going to tap first because I want to really saturate it. It might be better to just go in with my fingers first and then blend. A little bit of that glitter shade is in this one because it shattered so badly. Yeah, here, let me try my finger and then I'll blend it out. Oh yeah, much better with the finger. It feels creamy. It feels like a cream to powder kind of texture. It's a really nice, it feels really, really nice. Yeah, I can see some of that glitter from the other shade. I really hope they send me a replacement. Okay, now I'm going to blend the edges a tiny bit. I did put some on the lower lash line. Going to wing it out a tiny bit. You already know that's my jam. I like my eye looks winged out. I'm going to dip into the bronzer. This is a BK Beauty 202, and I'm going to use this on the crease just to kind of blend things out a little more seamless. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. The satin matte copper shade, it's not really a true matte. I do feel it's a satin shade, so don't expect for it to be just a flat matte kind of shade. Even though I do have some particles from the other shimmer shade, it's definitely a true satin texture and it's not like a flat matte. Okay, now I picked up with my finger some of the sparkly shade. Oh, it's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of the topper shades that are very popular right now, except the texture is not like that. The texture is definitely different. But yeah, there it is. It's definitely more of a glitter packed, and it doesn't have, as you can tell, too much of a base. And it actually looks very pretty on top of the copper shade. So, so pretty. Okay, the other item I purchased was the mascara, but I purchased a mini size because I'm trying to get through some of my other mascaras, and it was $15 for the mini. It is the Ultra Black Lash Lift Mascara. Hopefully it works well. What it looks like. I do enjoy the aesthetics of Rose Inc. I love the color that she picked. I think it's a perfect one. Okay, and here is what the wand looks like. I did go off camera and do my eyebrows because I don't have any brow products from Rose Inc. I do think they have like a brow gel, I think. Okay, so far it's working well as far as coating my lashes and separating them. I don't think this is going to give too much volume. Length, I think so, but volume, no, just because of the bristles in the wand. It's more to separate, I think. But so far, I'm enjoying the formula. The formula is nice. I can usually tell right off the bat if I'm going to enjoy a mascara, and so far, the formula I'm liking. The bristles in this brush is actually really nice. I think I'm going to like this. I always end up layering my mascaras anyways. I never only use just one mascara. Okay, next comes blush. And these are the items that got me hooked on the brand. So they are cream blushes. I have two shades here, Ophelia and Fox Love. Ophelia is a tiny bit more of like a pinky kind of shade. And Fox Love, I feel is a little bit more of like a, I don't even know, terracotta kind of pinky shade. And the texture in these, it's almost like a mousse mixed in together with a cream. They retail for $30, yeah, and there is 9 shades available, so they have a good variety. This is Ophelia. And Like you can even tell the texture. So this is Fox Love, and then now I'm swatching Ophelia. So you could tell this is definitely more on the pinky side. I think I want to use both. Yeah, so let's do Fox Love on the back side of the cheek. This is a BK Beauty 112. Picked up a tiny bit too much. And these work very well on top of powder. I haven't had any issues at all using these on top of powder. Oh, that's pretty. I did check and I got an email back from Rose Inc. They're going to send a replacement. Honestly, it wasn't packaged well enough. The products themselves were packaged like compacted together, but the box was too big and they were able to move around in there too much, and I think that's why it, especially that shimmer shade, which you could tell like it's a very soft shade, and that's probably why it's the one that shattered. Okay, now I'm going into Ophelia in the front portion of the cheek. Yeah, so pretty, so pretty. I love these blushes. These blushes are the reason why I decided to dip in more into the brand, because they are just so pretty. You see that? Ugh, gorgeous. Okay, now let's jump in to highlighter. This is the cream highlighter, and I purchased Opalescent. It retails for $30. There it is. Formula is so pretty. Different from the blushes for sure. It is so cold. Oh my gosh. I feel like some of this makeup is frozen a tiny bit. But here, and I prefer to apply this with my finger. I feel the formula works better with the finger. And it works really well on top of powder as well. So it's like a cool opalescent pink, the one that I purchased, and there's 5 shades available in this highlighter. It's just a very pretty one. I think she did a really good job. Like, you see that? It's like a natural kind of, it reminds me of the Lila B one. So pretty. Okay, here's what the face is looking like. I did go in to the highlight in my inner corner, and I did want to mention that the texture of the highlight is similar to the blushes, like that putty kind of feeling, except it's a little bit more dry and it's not as hydrating as like the blushes are. So I feel like the texture is definitely very interesting. Okay, I do own some lipsticks from Rose Inc. I own a bullet and then a little refill. These retail for $28 and there's 10 different shades available. This one here is Demure, which is kind of like the pinky tone. We might not use that today since we got a copper eye look going on. And this one here is Poetic, and I feel this one's a little bit more on the warm tone side and might look better with this eye look. Yeah, I think this one would be perfect for today. I did go into the Wayne Goss Copper Flame eyeliner. Okay, this is the Wayne Goss lip liner, and this is in medium nude. It's like a neutral, almost cool tone kind of shade. It reminds me of Iconic Nude, as at least the tone of it. Okay, now we're going to jump into Poetic. It's a really pretty formula. It's like a satin matte, doesn't feel dry at all, almost cloudy, and it's very easy to replace the bullet in here. So you just pull it out and then you put the other bullet in. Boom. Take it out. Super easy. I know when Fenty Beauty released theirs, that was a big issue. So pretty. I love the formula of this lipstick. I forget how much I love the formula of the Rose Inc lipstick. It's just so pretty. I think we are done. So let me just go over everything with you. My little heater is on right now. So that's the little humming noise that you hear. Okay, so let me just show you up close what the complexion and everything looks like. So pretty. I love how my makeup turned out. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Everything about it is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down the line. So as far as the complexion products, the little serum skin tint and the concealer, I love both of these, and if I run out of these and I finish them off, I will definitely be repurchasing them. The concealer is just so pretty. The formula is fabulous. You can definitely build it up to full coverage, but it's like a very hydrating formula, and when I use it like as foundation, it works beautifully as well. The serum I also do really enjoy. I think it's such a beautiful product, especially on days that you don't want to try real hard. It's like the perfect product. Both the complexion products are just so pretty, and I absolutely love them. Okay, now let's go on to the bronzer. I do really enjoy this formula. I think it's a very pretty one. I think it's a very pretty one, and I also think it's a very interesting formula because I don't feel like any of the other bronzers that I have feel like this. It's a cream, but it turns to powder, but like it's not like the Charlotte Tilbury does the same thing, but the texture is just different. I don't know what this has in here, but it almost feels like cloudiness. It's hard to describe. I do feel like they need to work on their shade range for sure, but it's such a pretty bronzer, and if I ever finish that, which I doubt I will because it's a pretty big component, I will definitely be repurchasing it. Okay, as far as the blushes, you already know that I love these. These are the reason why I started purchasing more from the brand. They're just so pretty. The formula is gorgeous, and they're not tacky at all. They don't feel like powder, but they're not tacky. Like my hair doesn't stick to it, you know? And I feel like they have a good shade range. The formula for sure is definitely an interesting one. And I love the fact that it works beautiful on top of powder. Okay, now let's talk about the highlighter. I feel like this highlighter is so pretty. It's definitely one of my top favorite highlighters, and it's the formula. The formula is just so beautiful. Even though it's a cream, it almost turns to powder as soon as you start blending it. It does stay not tacky because like my hair doesn't stick to it, but it doesn't dry down like to powder. It's just the formula. I don't know what she's doing with these formulas, but she's doing a great job because all of them are just so interesting. Okay, the lipsticks I absolutely love. I think they are the perfect kind of satin matte that you can wear, especially if you are somebody who enjoys matte products, matte lip products I should say, but hate for them to feel dry. I almost want to say that they almost feel like a drier version of a chapstick. Yeah, the formula, again, super interesting and just really nice. I really have been enjoying these. Okay, now the two new products. I am really enjoying the mascara. Like I said, I can usually tell right off the bat if I'm going to like a mascara, and so far so good. It did a great job at making my lashes look nice and long and separated. So definitely a really nice mascara. They call it the Serum Mascara. So if I end up finishing up this little mini one, I will definitely purchase a full size. Okay, the little duet, the eyeshadow duet. It sucks that it came shattered. As you could see, like residue keeps coming off because it's just the formula of that shimmer shade is so soft and so sparkly. I wish you could see what I'm seeing because the camera is not catching the sparkle of this shimmer shadow. If you know what advertisement I'm talking about that they are passing, I think it's on Facebook. When she applies the shimmer on top of that green shadow, oh my goodness. I'm sure the lighting that they're using helps, but that is exactly what I'm seeing with this shimmer. It's so pretty, and if you're somebody who loves one and done eyeshadows, I think this little duet is perfect for you. I just didn't want to spend the $30 on it because I feel like $30 for only two eyeshadows is quite a bit of money. So if you can get it on sale, I say do it. Especially, like I said, if you're somebody who likes like a one and done, all you have to do is put the satin shade all over your lid and then put the shimmer on top, call it a day, boom, you are done. Super easy, super practical. If you are always in a hurry, that is absolutely perfect for you. Okay, well that's pretty much it as far as makeup. I did purchase these reusable cosmetic rounds. It's basically like little makeup remover pads that you can wash and reuse. They were $18 original price. They come in a little pouch like this, and I got it 30% off. And it's just like little fabric that you can use to remove makeup, wash your face, whatever. I know sometimes it's hard to get, like especially in the eye area, the little nooks and crannies. So having products like these really help out with rubbing all of the makeup off. Yeah, this is also another product that I purchased from the brand and I cannot wait to use. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the finished face. I think it came out beautiful. I would love to know if you have tried anything from the brand, what you have tried, and if you enjoy it as well. Okay, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, all the likes, all the comments, everything. It's almost the end of the year. I cannot believe it. I don't know exactly when in December I'll be doing the giveaway, but there is a giveaway coming in December. You already saw some of the products, and I have added a couple of more since the last time I told you that I was putting products in there. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe because the December giveaway is going to be a good one. Okay, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, my lovelies, I will see you on the next video. Bye.